The easiest way, in my opinion, to generate a full-time income and so much more online is essentially by using a very, very simple system, which I'm going to be showing you within this video. This is what I do on a daily basis. So I'm not talking about out of, theory. This is based on real results. So essentially you can create your own product or you can sell other people's products, which is usually one of the first things that you probably want to do. That's what I did when I started. I still do affiliate marketing. So I do my own products and then I sell other people's products, but more about that in just a moment. But essentially, what do you need, in my opinion, to get results? Well, there are a couple of things. You are going to need traffic sources. And when we're talking about traffic sources, we're talking about places where you can generate this traffic. There's other ways, of course, out there where you can generate traffic. You can pay to basically get access to lists of leads, and you can do that, but that's going to cost you money up front, of course. So if you want to do affiliate marketing and you want to start attracting people to whatever you are promoting, what I would personally do is I would just open up free accounts on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Now, YouTube is going to require you to create longer form content like this video here, right? But you don't have to start there. If I don't want to do these kind of videos and I want to start with something that's probably a little bit faster, I would start with short form content like this one. On TikTok and on Instagram, you can see this here. These are very, very simple kind of videos that you can record with your phone, right? Like this. And you can also use AI technology these days. It's so simple to use these tools. There's, the learning curve, I would say, is pretty fast in my opinion, okay? So these are the traffic sources. So the key here is to start generating attention to whatever you want to promote. The key is to generate attention, okay? If you can stay consistent with that, and you can do this on a regular basis, then I personally think you can get killer results. Now, since I started with this, I haven't done this, from time to time I've done this, a little bit more full-time. Sometimes I didn't, but mainly I do this because I want to have free time over to do things that I like, or sometimes, I struggle with health issues. And this week, almost 2 weeks, I haven't done much because I was in bed with fever, with a terrible flu. So this is perfect for you if you want to get started with affiliate marketing, which is essentially just promoting other people's products, right? So you can find, let's say you want to promote affiliate products. You can find those on sites like Munchai. And on Munchai, here on the left side, you have products that are paying a little bit more. And here on the right side, this is the left side. The right side, you find other kind of products or all the launches, but you're also going to find lower priced items. And when I was starting out, essentially what I do, I just went through this directory here. I went through each one of these here. And then I created a review for these products because people, the product creators here, they're going to be sending messages to their email lists about these products. And there's going to be a lot of buzz, especially during the launch day. You can find the dates here. And if you have a video, for example, uploaded on YouTube on that date, and you do a review for that product, there's a higher chance for you to get some commissions and sales. And that's essentially what I did when I was starting out. I still do this for higher ticket offers, and I'm going to be talking about that in just a moment. So this is one way to get started, right? But if you go and find here, you can find other products from time to time that are priced, where you earn commissions from $1,500 and so on, right? Right now I work with my own offer where I promote that, and my affiliates, my students also promote that. But essentially you can find that here. You can also go to, let's say, Digistore 24. And I like to promote offers in the make money online niche. Maybe in this case, you're going to find those under business and investment. But essentially, you want to find those here. And you can change this to euros or USD. And you can sort this by popularity or by earnings per sale. So you can see different kind of products here that you can promote. And then you click here, essentially, and you get your promo link, right? In some cases, there's going to be a blue button here, like this, and you click here, and you're going to get a link like this one. And then you grab this link here, and this is the money link, right? So when people click on this, and if they decide to buy from you, you're going to earn a commission, right? So that's essentially how all of these different platforms work. This is just an example, but it shows you what you can do, right? And if you go to, for example, Digistore, you're going to be able to see the price average, the commissions. In this case, is 50% out of this here. And here you can see around what you're going to be earning, right? So there's different places. We talked about Munchai, Digistore 24 is one of those places. And then you start using these different platforms to start generating traffic to these offers, right? Now, there are a couple of ways to go about this. For example, what I recommend you do is that you, for example, send people to an opt-in page, like you see here. So the key idea here is that when people click on this button here, they get access to my training, an opt-in page, and they are inside my email list. What you want to do is to build your email list. And you can go to a place such as, for example, GetResponse, right? And this is one way for you to grab those leads, and then you can send offers to these people, right? And on GetResponse, for example, you can create a free account. There's others such as Aweber as well. So the KDA is to send people to an opt-in page, a form where people enter their email address, like what you see here, right? And then they get that training. So you can set that up yourself using GetResponse, Aweber, and connect that by yourself. It's a little bit more of work, but it's not that complicated, okay? So that's exactly where I would start. And then just focus on generating this traffic. Now, what I've seen is that when I talk to people is that it's not that it doesn't work. The problem is that they, in some cases, are not consistent or persistent enough, or they don't believe that they can do it. So it's some kind of limitation. And I can understand it because when you're starting out, you don't know if it's going to work or not. But usually what I've experienced is that when you push through that frustration, that feeling of, is it going to work or not? Eventually you will start seeing results. And when I started, I thought like, well, if there's other people like you see here doing these kind of videos and they're getting results, why can't I get those kind of results, right? So if you start posting on a regular basis, even if you just focus on one or two platforms, let's say Instagram and then TikTok, that could be it, right? So you start generating traffic, you find a product, you send people to the opt-in page, and then you send emails. And the other thing that I do is I get people to talk to me on these different platforms, let's say on Instagram, on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and then I talk to them, and I basically just get to know them. I try to offer them value. I give them some bonuses if they want to help them get results. I answer their questions. So there's two parts to this. The automation part, using an autoresponder, sending emails through, basically if you're using GetResponse or Aweber, and then talking to people on Facebook, Instagram. So usually what I do is, because of the content, people start reaching out to me, okay? And then I start talking to these people. I follow up with them every couple of days, just talking to them just a little bit. And you can do this in a few hours per day. You can write down your different tasks. So basically, you could do one short video per day. If you want to do long form, you can do that as well. I don't do it every day, but I do it several days a week. And then you can have time to do something else. But the key here is to have an offer that converts well, right? So an offer, like I showed you earlier, that pays you at least $500, $700 and above, right? That is what I would do, essentially. Now, it shouldn't be that complicated. If you go to TikTok and search for make money online, you're going to find a video like this one, close to 1 million views. And what I would do, I would model these videos that has usually 100K views and above or more, okay? I like to model videos that has tons of views. And you don't even have to talk in these videos, okay? If we have a look at this video here, essentially, in many of these videos, they're not even talking, right? They're just showing something, and the text here has been even created with an inbuilt app, let's say TikTok or Instagram. And you can see here that people start commenting, right? Here, you can see that. And essentially, what I do, I just get people to reach out to me on Instagram, for example, and then I talk to them. Now, if it sounds too simple, it's because it isn't more complicated than that. Where I think where people that I've talked to, what I've experienced is where I feel that they might fail is that they don't commit to doing this on a regular basis. They try it for maybe a week, 2 weeks, and then they stop doing it. Now, I'm not going to lie, it is work involved, but it's still going to be easier than many of the methods that you find out there, right? So if you can just, they use the phrase, trust the process, but I like to think that, yes, you should trust the process, but based on proof. So if you test something and you got views, you didn't get 1 million views, but you did get views, you did got some results. Take that as proof and then improve on that. Just a little bit, 1% every day to get results. That's essentially what I do. And being consistent is what helped me generate a full-time income online. Okay. And this is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to generate 10K online. Based not on theory, is based on what I do on a daily basis. And for me, freedom is one of the most important things. So essentially, that's what I do, right? Now, once you start seeing results, you can just share what you are doing, both in short and long form content. That's essentially what I'm doing inside this video. I'm sharing with you what I'm doing to get results. Now, if you're afraid of showing your face like these videos here, you don't have to do that, right? There's tons of channels on Instagram where they're not showing their face. And let me show you a couple of examples. As you can see here, all of these videos, they essentially been generated with AI, with images, with repurposing other people's videos, and just creating what you see here, right? You can see this video here, 1.2 million views, and they're not showing their face. You can see something like this. And I mean, this shouldn't be that complicated. That's essentially the idea. You could even record. You don't have to record yourself. You can, use footage from YouTube, from Pexels. You can combine things. The key thing here is to get started and to continue. Now, the problem is that when you start doubting if it's actually possible, that is usually the main problem, because you can see it works, right? I've shown you the results. There's people making a lot more money than me. For me, I'm interested in having freedom, and this allows me to do that. And that's exactly what I'm sharing with my students within my private group. I have a done for you offer you can find below. You can sign up here to get the details, and hopefully we can work together.